Parasites are really important parts of ecosystems, and so it's kind of ironic or strange maybe to think about conserving them. But they do perform really important ecosystem functions. I'm Chelsea Wood. I'm a parasite ecologist. Parasites are often unseen, but they're puppeteers in every ecosystem. Even though we can't see them, even though they're cryptic, they are incredibly important for structuring ecosystems. And I'm interested in understanding how they drive change in ecosystems and how we drive change in their populations. I think we're all trying to predict what is going to happen with parasitism in a changing world. We're trying to understand whether we should buckle up for more parasite outbreaks or whether we're losing parasite biodiversity without knowing it. Our lab seeks to understand what the trajectory is for parasite species moving into the future and what management strategies we're going to need to put in place either to contain parasite outbreaks that are increasing in frequency into the future or to rescue the parasite populations that we need for functioning ecosystems as they disappear in response to human-driven ecosystem change. There are tons and tons of parasitic diseases. We tend not to think about them here in the developed world because they are not an issue for us. These are parasites that are transmitted primarily in the developing world. And so they're kind of hidden from our view, and that's in part why they are called neglected tropical diseases. The developed world does not completely escape the reach of parasites. One of the most common worms that people in the developed world encounter are the anisakid nematodes. And these are passed to people in undercooked marine fish, often sushi. We don't know how common they are. There are some kinds of sushi that are very much free of anisakids. Tuna is one of those. And then there are other kinds of sushi that tend to have a lot of anisakids. And they found that about 10% of salmon sushi pieces contained anisakid worms. 1 in 10 bits of nigiri, which suggests that one meal of salmon sushi could very well contain an anisakid worm. Parasites are bad by definition. That's part of how we define what a parasite is. It's inevitably bad for its host individual. But when you look at the ecosystem scale, parasites are actually really vital to ecosystem functioning. They're ubiquitous across ecosystems. They have these really strong influences on ecosystem processes. And when you study them closely, you see the beauty in their complex life cycles, in the structures that they have developed in order to exploit their hosts. And I think part of the reason why people are often turned off by parasites is that we know so little about them in general. Once you get to know them, you can't help but love them.